All right. Yo, you already know what it is. It's your boy CY.
And I'm Vaz motherfucking Hazen.
Yes, sir. You already know who we have in the building right now. We out here personally, himself for round 2. You know what I'm saying? We did the round 1, but it's round 2 because a lot doesn't happen. You feel me? Let them know who you are.
What's happening, fellas, man? You know who it is, man. Interstate Snake, man. Mr. Water with me. You know, we out here personally, man. The whole official grind, whole Woodbridge VA was happening.
Yo. You already know what it is, man. But let's just start from the basics, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
Last time we were in the basement. Now we at DMV Studios with it.
Definitely.
So
See y'all
gonna watch
coming
you.
up. Yeah, salute to that, man.
I
love seeing people coming up on that grind, man. Definitely. So salute to y'all.
Yeah.
So we want to touch upon some subjects we didn't get a chance to ask about last time.
Okay.
And we've been seeing you grinding. They brought up some like recent, more like deeper things we wanted to like get to know because you are like you're a legend already in the game.
I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
We're looking for gems. We're trying to get more. You're about presenting gems. We watch your Instagram page. You're about presenting gems. We saw the thing with like Noriega that you shared.
Yeah, absolutely.
About, like, the power of numbers and support, and we just wanted to like start off the discussion with that.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I definitely believe that at the end of the day, man. I mean, that's you got to support your own. You know, you got to support homegrown, home team. Like, you know, just how the big homie Nori said in that post. You know, go out there and you know, spend a couple dollars with you know your peoples that's coming up in the game and trying to put that footwork in, that leg work in. You know. Go to their shows and pay to get in, you know, and buy a T-shirt, buy some merch, you know, show that love. Because at the end of the day, they try to do something positive. They trying to come up in the game, and it'll reciprocate. The love will reciprocate, you know. It'll come back full force. So, you know, that's the only way to kind of really, you know, to make it, you know, out your, you know, little 1 mile radius is to help each other out in that aspect, because you know I've been in different other areas. You know, we were talking off the mic earlier. I've been to the you know Florida areas and different areas in Georgia and Atlanta, Savannah, and I've been to Texas. I've been to Houston. I've been to these markets, and I see how these cats support each other to the point where you know motherfuckers are selling 100,000 units independently in just their own you know city. And like down there in Houston and all that, you know, Slim Thug and Paul Wall and them cats, you know, when I first got hip to their whole movement, you know, these motherfuckers is driving Bentleys and they selling records and just they fucking city going crazy, literally doing 100,000 units in Houston. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers is killing shit. And it's about a support unit. They all support each other. Whether they like each other or not, we would never know. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they all working with each other.
Yeah,
you know? So it's kind of one of them things. I'm just trying to hopefully bring that same blueprint to this area and get motherfuckers out the crabs in the barrel mentality, you know? I mean, let's all win. I want everybody to win.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Exactly.
And like, when you were telling us your story and how your come up was, it seemed like it kind of had like that sort of attitude, like it's you and your boys and you all like rode together, and anything that y'all had to do, y'all stuck together, and it was that support system.
Definitely. Yeah, we started out going to the club, literally 40 deep. Like you can ask any motherfuckers, any of these club owners, these promoters, they know who the fuck Official Grind and they know who UNVA and all that is. They know who Interstate Snake is, because we used to come in that motherfucker deep as hell. You know, everybody with Official Grind shirts on and shit, deep as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know, made a statement. And people from Maryland, from D.C., from out of town that was there, they would see that shit. Like, damn, who the fuck is these motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all from? We all from Woodbridge. We all from the same area. You know? And that's what got us in the Source magazine and all that shit. So just power in numbers. When you get everybody collectively to just follow suit and just mash and just keep fucking kicking the door down, people ain't gonna have no choice but to recognize that shit and respect it.
And as an artist, like I know a lot of artists like nowadays, like around the like independent artists, like building their fan base right now, they deal with like gathering people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When it's time to do video shoots, nobody want to show up. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to do this, it's hard for them to get in contact with. Like, how do we get down to the basics, like to help them out a little bit, to like even gather people around that's gonna have a squad like you, like come in the club 40 deep. I know it's like loyalty at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, being loyal to that brand, but at the same time, like they're struggling.
Yeah. That's when you gotta make an executive decision and be like, you gotta recognize these cats ain't really there for you like that. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got motherfuckers around you that's pushing you pushing you hard, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, at the end of the day, you have to push yourself too. Exactly. Don't get it confused. No, exactly. You can't sit around and mope about shit. You know, you gotta you have to be, you know, vertically integrated. You know. So, like my man Doughboy the Deacon would say, I got that from that's my brother. I took that from him. Shout out to Doughboy the Deacon. Yeah. So you got to be vertically integrated, which means you got to definitely step out there and motivate yourself. Yeah. But on top of that, you have to have people around you that's motivating you also, and keep your spirits up and keep them certain vibes and just good energy. You got to have good energy motherfuckers around you, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't last forever. Exactly. So, you know, the one bad apple out the batch and make the whole shit sour.
Yeah, I experienced that.
Yeah, so sometimes you got to cut the cancer out, man, and it might be your closest homie. Yeah, and that shit might hurt you to the heart, but you making an executive decision, you know.
Especially when you're trying to get things moving. You know what I'm
saying? Exactly.
And then when it's crunch time.
Yeah. And if cats ain't playing their position, man, fuck it. It's a little dude out there right now that you don't even know that love your music. And you got to find that little motherfucker and put him under your wing like fried rice and keep that shit moving. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how I look at it. Like, ain't no time for the bullshit. You know?
So, doing all these, like, coming up 40 deep, how long did it take before, like, your presence was established and you did get that source, like, recognition? Was it, like, months? Did it take, like, a year?
Man, for real, at that given point in time, it was a little tough because there wasn't that much. There was no Instagram, there was no Twitter, there was no Snapchat, there wasn't none of that shit. So like we would literally go to the fucking radio station, like Wild Deep, and be like, yo, if y'all, we would be outside of the radio station. And I go up there like, yo, you see all the people outside? They out here with me. You know what I'm saying? We need our shit played. What the fuck we got? What's happening?
What we got to do?
Yeah, what we gotta do? What's the price? Right. You know, so you know, they started this. They had like, you know, the DMV homegrown music thing, and we had this song called "Leaning." It was with me and my partners when we was in a group called UNVA, and they played that joint. It was they would play two cats from, you know, the DMV area at a certain time, I think like 8 p.m. So they would play the Leaning joint, and they would play the other. It was a competition to see who, you know what I'm saying. You go online and vote for whatever song that you are voting for. You crush that shit, you know what I'm saying. Like they retired the song, you know what I'm saying? Like real live shit, you know what I'm saying. So they retired the joint, boom. And that kind of got our name in rotation, and then we doubled back with a song we had called "At the Bar." Same thing, crushing motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then from there, that's what kind of made us take off. And then we got invited to this thing for the Source magazine, where it was like we come out and perform in front of these judges for the Source, and then whoever wins, then they'll go to like the final round in New York. And we went out there, we won that shit, then we won the New York shit, and that's what had us in the Source magazine. They, you know, put us in there, and that's where it kind of like, you know, made me and the whole group kind of take off. And then for some reason, after that shit happened, I mean, I guess we just kind of started feeling ourselves too much, and motherfuckers just kind of got lazy, me including, you know what I'm saying? So, and when that shit happened, I just kind of stopped rapping for a while and just got back in the streets and shit. People kept asking, man, what's up with that Interstate Snake music, man? When you gonna put out some more shit? So that's when I came out with the Lie to Me mixtape, the Loyalty Is Everything to Me, and I went hard on that motherfucker because, you know, my first solo joint, I had Project Pat on there, Gorilla Zoe, Tone Trump, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was like, fuck it, yeah, and just kind of just flooded the whole market with that shit.
So did you have like a budget for that, for that tape? Like before you even start the project, did you say, yo, this is the budget we're gonna set? This is the set price, or you just shit, like
I used all my money, all the motherfucking bread I had stacked up or whatever. I just started just dumping all my own bread into the shit. Because to me, I was like, now or never. Now, You know what I'm saying? And I felt like at the end of the day, okay, this is my solo project. You know, it's different when you're doing something solo versus doing something with a group. When you're doing something with a group, it's you and, you know, as far as my situation, it was me and, you know, 3 other people. So people have to come to an agreement, you know, because everybody's putting up their cheese. You know what I'm saying? If 3 people like something and 1 person doesn't, then it's not going to work. We have to come to an agreement where everybody likes a certain situation because everybody's putting up their bread towards it. But when you solo, it's like, shit, I ain't got to answer to nobody. If I feel like this is what I want to do,
I'm going to do it.
What's the price? Let's keep it moving.
Exactly.
So, yeah, so that's the thing. Like, I've always invested into myself. Sometimes, you know, I didn't trust and believe. I done blown a lot of fucking bread for no fucking reason because I didn't know what I was investing myself into. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I trusted my process. You know, I've had people, you know, coming up in the game where they'll promise me this and promise me that, and, you know, this is how much this costs and that costs, and it didn't pan out to that. But it made me a person that made me understand the game. And it was a learning lesson. Yeah, definitely. You know, and it helped me to gain certain contacts and certain shit, you know what I'm saying, as far as people I need to reach out to. So yeah, it's tough, man. Like this game is a lot of, you know, it's a lot of sharks in that water, man. You know, it's a lot of people out there that's really, you know, but it's like I said, now it's a lot easier being that we have Google and all this shit. You know, where you can go if somebody says, yeah, dog, I'm the head A&R at Atlantic Records or whoever, Def Jam. My name is whatever. Yeah, well, let me look up motherfucking this Al Smith guy or whoever the fuck name, whoever he is. And if his shit don't pop up and, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, you know what I'm saying? But back then, you know, you never knew. Like with me, like, you know, I was like, oh, you work for Def Jam? Well, what's the number? What we got to do? Boom, boom, boom. So, you know, but everybody is not in that position. You know, by the grace of God, I was in that position at that time. And, you know, I learned a lot from it, you know what I'm saying? But you got to invest into yourself. You know?
Definitely. Invest into yourself, artists.
Yeah. Number one.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, and do it the right way, though, because, you know, do it the right way. Yeah. You know, you don't want, you know, you don't want to work hard. You want to work smart.
Always. Yeah. And it seems like going up that ladder when you first started rolling 40 deep and then keeping that shit consistent. Now with like the internet, has it like expedited that process? Do you not need those numbers anymore, or is it still like same old?
It's always good to have it like that, but you know, now it's, you know, cats got a little older, the homies got kids now, you know what I'm saying? People got families. Yeah. So it's kinda like you have to substitute them certain cats and bring the younger cats in. You know what I'm saying? That want to be part of the movement. So like I said, it's always good to have as many people part of the movement as possible.
Exactly.
You know, but yeah, with the internet, like you said, you don't really have to do that as much because now you can attack it in a different way. You know, you can kind of like go on Twitter and interact with cats one-on-one, and you know, and I would suggest like if like for example, if you just dropped a new single, don't spam motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna reach out to DJs, you're gonna reach out to whoever you're reaching out to. Reach out to them personally, like, you know what I'm saying? Sure. Like when you hit them up, even on Twitter, like if you're reaching out to, say, DJ Gemini, and you're reaching out to DJ Reds, don't copy and paste the same exact thing with your link. Like if you're going to hit up DJ Gemini, hit him up, hey DJ Gemini, you know, make it personal. What's up, big homie? You know, I'm always locked in when you on the radio at 1 p.m. or whatever time he's on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, check out my new joint. DJ Reds, you know I'm locked in at the drive at 5. You know? Boom, here's the link to my new joint. You know what I'm saying? Tony Reds, what's up, big homie? You know, mixtape at 8. I'm waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? I need to be a part of that.
Hey, out here personally.
Yeah, because people see that and they're like, oh shit, he reaching out to me personally. Like that cut and paste shit is for the birds, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I noticed that you said like people are growing up, you know what I'm saying, building their families. I see that you post your family a lot on Instagram. Not a lot, but you post them here and there.
You know, holiday season exactly. Come through, you guys show love, you know what I'm saying? Hey. right. Definitely.
How do you balance that, like music and your family too? You know, because I know some artists, man, once they start up like a relationship, they like, all right, and then you don't hear from them. They go in tunnel mode in the crib, not tunnel vision, but tunnel mode.
Right, but they under a rock. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a balancing act. It's definitely something where you got to pick and choose the evils. You got to pick and choose your battles. Like, you got to find out if it's really worth it. Like, now you're taking time away from your family.
Exactly.
So, you know, if you know, a promoter or whoever reaches out to me or somebody reaches out to me, I got to look at it like, okay, time-wise, you know, if I'm going to make it happen, is it worth the time? Is it worth doing it? Is it legit? Is it official? You know, you got to kind of make it happen and then just, you know, go back to the family life. I mean, it's definitely something where it's a balancing act. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And it takes a lot of, you know, understanding.
Yeah,
you know
my man just had a baby maybe last month, so maybe this interview will shed a little light so he get a little balance too. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, I just had a son myself. You know
yeah, he had a son. Young kings.
Exactly. So it's just one of the things where, like, now it's a whole other life that you have to take care of.
Exactly.
So you can't just be winging shit no more.
Yeah, because you want to give him the best too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got to kind of look at it like you have to really sit there and make those, you know, the circles they used to make in school where it's like two circles overlapping. Your pros, your cons, and that little middle part. You know what I'm saying? And find out how it adds up. And if it adds up where it's a positive move for you, then you got to make it. You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes, like I said earlier, with this music shit, it's a lot of risks that you have to take. You know, and you know, there was this certain joint I had seen somebody post a while back, and it said something about like taking the risks and about the only shot that you regret not taking.
The shots that you didn't take at all.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of like the mind frame you have to have for it, you know.
Speaking of like keeping things personal, like emails and all that, was it sending those personal emails that allowed you to establish like your long lasting friendships with like Quicksilver and like DJ Ritz?
Yeah.
Or is it better just to pull up on them?
I mean, me personally, I always feel like it's always better to pull up on them. Because now you got a face with the voice. Like, you reading some shit. When you, like it's always, like, my man always told me, like, I got a homie that always fucking FaceTime me. Like, dog, why you FaceTime me all the time? He was like, cuz, you ain't gonna have no time to sit there and think about your answer. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense.
Yeah.
You text a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
You got time to be strategic.
Delete.
Exactly. When you pull up on him, like, what's up, champ? Like, my name is, you know what I'm saying, Interstate Snake. Quicksilver, I fuck with you, man. What's good? What I gotta do to, you know, get your blessings and get in touch with you, and I got this project coming up, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna have time to sit there and be like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna give you a honest answer right there, you know? And it's always good to always pull up and shit, and that shows that you're, you know, supporting what they're doing, you know, wherever they DJing at, you know, and I don't know if I had touched on this last time we did the interview, but me personally, I always suggest whenever you meet, like, you know, people in the game, like prominent DJ, like a Quicksilver, like a DJ Rez, or, you know, like a Dub Wise, or somebody who's really doing their thing, a Gemini and all of that, I would always suggest to, like, don't bombard them all of a sudden with your catalog and, yo, my name is so-and-so, and I got this hot-ass record, I got this going, I got that going. They're going to be like, oh, chill. If anything, pull up on them on some, like, you know, hey, what's happening? My name is, you know, I'm Interstate Snake, man. I fuck with what you doing. Hey, what you drink? Just keep it at that. You know what I'm saying? Pull up on them again a second time. What's up, big homie, Interstate Snake, man? You was killing that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You get to them, and a lot of times you might not be able to get to them while they DJing, because, you know, they be in the DJ booth. I just got lucky for the fact that I got certain friends that's promoters and shit like that, and they'll come and introduce me. But sometimes, like, you know, when I was in New York, when I met Funk Flex, and when I met Bobby Trans and DJ Superstar J and these cats, I didn't know them personally. So I would wait, you know, till the club is done. By the time they leaving, pull up on them real quick. Hey, big homie, man, you got a quick second, man? You know, look, I'm from all the way out VA, man. I just came down here to show love. You know, my name Interstate Snake. You know, now they got Instagram, so it's kind of like easier to, hey, man, this is my Instagram. Is there an email I can get from you? Boom, boom. Now you got the email, you got the Instagram. You know, kind of keep in touch with them on that. You know, you just want to kind of gradually build a relationship. especially with DJs, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because DJs is the bloodline to this music shit.
Exactly.
And a lot of these motherfuckers be feeling themselves more than the artists, baby. You know, shout out to all my DJs. You know what I'm saying? Keeping them funky, you know how it is. I love y'all though. Without y'all, I wouldn't be shit. Because that's who keep the music pumping. So yeah, just be confident and be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And just know that at the end of the day, it's gonna happen for you. You know, it's just about timing. That's all. You know, you don't want to fucking run up on a DJ in the middle of his Cardi B mix and he going ham in the club going crazy.
Yeah,
you like,
spin my shit. Spin my shit. after this,
right?
Spin it.
Right. Exactly. It's all about timing, man. That's all. You know, definitely.
Man, speaking of timing and all that other stuff, I had noticed that you were at Echo Stage. How many times have you been there?
Man, I performed at Echo Stage at least a good 5 times.
I did my first last year, so I'm trying to get 4 more. Like, hey, I'm trying to get up there, man.
Man, Echo Stage is crazy. Especially that one time I had the show with Lil Boost, and they put my motherfucking my logo and the big ass lights and all that. It was a light show, and it was crazy. But yeah, I did shows at Echo Stage with French Montana.
Oh wow.
With Ross, with Lil Boosie, with who else I did shows there with? I'm missing a couple names. But yeah, I done did a rack of shows at Echo Stage, man. Echo Stage is definitely a mean experience, man.
It definitely is. When we first did it like that, they had just like that one little room and it's just full with everybody, and that shit's weird. That shit's very weird.
Yeah, definitely.
That's where I feel like you're making connections too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh hell yeah! It was crazy because the show I had with Lil Boosie, like I've always been a very big Lil Boosie fan, you know, and a supporter. And when I opened up for him, when I got off stage, he was, how with Echo Stage, when you go up on stage, there's that room to the left, right in backstage, that room to the left. He was, standing outside of the room, and when I walked down, he was like, I guess he peeped my show. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, you know what I'm saying? I was ecstatic to see him, like, oh damn, Lil Boosie. You know what I'm saying? I introduced myself to him and all that. He was like, man, keep doing your thing. The people love you. Like, that was exactly what he said to me, and I ain't gonna never forget that shit. That shit stuck to me like, damn, I got Boosie telling me this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, that shit meant a lot to me, you know?
Hey, Boosie, he a legend.
He's one of the most humble, down-to-earth people I ever met, man. You know, it's a couple cats out there, a couple rappers, man, that kind of almost broke my heart, man. Like, this motherfucker acting like his shit don't stink, man.
Yeah, I see that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But it's part of the process. It is what it is, man. They probably get bombarded with so much shit throughout, you know what I'm saying, shows and all that. Sometimes they just don't be in that vibe, exactly. You know. I mean, it is what it is, but Boosie was definitely one of them cats where, like, he extended his hand, like, man, keep doing your thing, man. The people love you. I was like, that's what's up, man. I appreciate it.
Did you ever think that you'll be at this point that you are now, like when you were younger, like did you, when you said you started, I know you started did you start in high school?
Yeah,
like when you're in high school, did you know that you're gonna be meeting Boozy, Ross, all that, like
you dream about shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, keep it funky, fuck no, you know what I'm saying? I just thought, like, at the end of the day, as long as, the people in my neighborhood and my big homies fuck with my music, I was happy with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to put out these little, I had a cousin in New York that used to send me all the DJ Clue mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? The 60-minute jumps. You know what I'm saying? The gray was the Maxell tapes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Clue jumps.
What the DJs used to be. And it's like slide anybody's track. Well, not anybody's track, but like if your name was on those tracks.
This was back when like Jay-Z used to drop like exclusive freestyles and the locks and Mobb Deep and shit.
And you couldn't even press next on the machine. It'll take you probably like 3 songs because it'll be mixed in like the DJ.
Exactly. Yeah. So he used to send me all the Clue Jones, all the K Slade Jones, the Tony Touch, like all the official DJs up top that was dropping classic freestyle Jones, right? So I used to have all the Jones. These DJs used to drop a mixtape like every week. So I used to I had a little karaoke machine, right? And I would take like some of the best Jones out of like 3 or 4 different mixtapes and put them all on one mixtape. And I used to put out my own mixtape, and later I used to call myself DJ Picasso. I was DJ Picasso, but there was always a freestyle. There was always a freestyle. This motherfucker in the beginning and the end, this dude named Snake Eyes, and I used to never tell anybody who Snake Eyes was. And they used to play that shit, and cats used to come up to me and be like, man, this Snake ass dude job, all right, he sound like he from around the way. And I'm like, y'all fuck with him? He all right? He's like, y'all fuck with Shorty. He all right. Whole time, that was me. You know what I'm saying? Whole time, Snake ass was me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Yeah. So I was like, oh shit. Okay, the big homies is fucking with the kids.
Trying to make my debut.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where the whole, Interstate Snake evolved from, is, putting out these DJ Picasso mixtapes with the Snake Eyes freestyle in the beginning and at the end, you know what I'm saying?
That's such a come up to that era. Like, damn, I ain't never heard no shit.
Hey, take notes, kids, man. Like, y'all out in school, man. High school is one of the, if you don't know by now, high school is probably like one of the biggest, like, with talent, with rap and hip hop, you can go anywhere with it, man.
Absolutely.
If you stay concentrated on your craft, bruh, by the time you like about to graduate, you can be on tour.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No question.
Straight up, yo. Like,
no question.
sheesh, man. I seen we didn't interview kids in this genre or even teens that just don't. They got the talent, but it's like, man,
they got the mentality. Yeah. Right.
I got shorty to chill with after this.
Right. They worried about getting some buns, you know.
And they quick to double back on themselves, and that's what you notice. Like they don't really have that straight concentration.
Yeah.
To the bag.
Yeah, I mean it comes with just growing up. It's all part of the whole the process at the end of the day.
So do you feel like you? I see you. Do you upload every day on your Instagram, or do you keep it like every other day?
Every day.
Every day.
I try to at least do it like with almost on some like breakfast, lunch, dinner type shit.
Because you need that 3.
Yeah. That's how I be.
You know the secret.
Yeah, dog. I be studying algorithms and shit.
Algorithms.
You know what I'm saying?
YouTube.
Yeah, analytics and all of that. You feel me? Yeah.
Oh, they like it. I post that shit no more.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I be with the time frames. Like okay, I wake up, get myself ready. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is just getting themselves ready. You know what I'm saying? Half of the world is sitting on shit at 8 o'clock in the morning. So they sitting there scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Post a little something. Woo, woo, woo. Lunchtime, motherfuckers gonna grab a snack. They pulling their joint out. What the fuck going on? Let me post something lunchtime, you know what I'm saying? I might post something to drive at 5. Man, BK Red's got me lit at the drive at 5 right now. Shout out Red.
Shadows is popping in the streets right now. Hey, Shadows is popping, bro.
Yeah, and then dinner time, right before, you know what I'm saying, right before or after dinner time, I'll post something, you know what I'm saying, just to keep shit in motion. So, I be trying like 3-4 times a day.
Nice, yo. Because
Yeah,
some people be like, oh, too many pictures. Nah, fuck that
Fuck
shit,
that
yo. We gonna
shit.
keep y'all entertained,
You want what's it called?
Engagement.
You want to advertise yourself as much as possible, dog. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? You want these motherfuckers to be like, to say shit like that. Like, god damn, dog, you gonna keep posting? Hell yeah. Because if just because they seen it, it don't mean that everybody else seen it. It could have been 10,000 other motherfuckers that missed that post. You know what I'm saying? So,
because like right now, a lot of the wave for a lot of these new kids is like, I just need one post, and then they delete it afterwards.
Yeah,
and they just keep their followers because they have like fan pages.
Right.
So they keep their followers wondering like, I don't need to keep this on here. I got fan pages that keep it up for me.
Right.
And they'll go and they'll delete songs and be like, if you're a real fan, you already downloaded it and pirated it. And I'll be like, this is crazy.
Oh no, man.
That's some crazy shit to me.
That's not my fan base.
Fuck all that. Yeah.
Hey, you got some weirdo rappers out there.
You're like, take my pictures, take my videos, you keep it yourself. I will delete it. It's like, I'm just like,
yeah, I guess, man.
what the fuck is
That
going
sound
on?
like some shit maybe Drake could do or something.
Oh man,
some big dogs that's in the game. Multi-platinum rappers. Once you get up to that level, then I feel like okay, you giving your hardcore fans like certain gems real quick, like boom.
I'm watching little schoolgirls. I'm watching little middle school boys do it. Like they just, I don't know what the wave is with these children, but that's just them. They just like, I'm just gonna keep one post.
I mean, it's that microwave era, man. Everybody want to get hot for the moment.
Hey, I like that microwave era. Straight up, man. Microwave gonna cool it down. 10 seconds.
Exactly. Motherfuckers want to be the talk of the town for the moment. I'm trying to be legendary, dog. You know what I'm saying?
So, what's your favorite venue to perform at in the DMV era, or not even in the DMV that you've ever performed at?
That I've ever performed
at?
Yeah,
your favorite venue.
Oh, and
like
the DMV.
like yo,
the favorite and the DMV.
And
we gotta know.
Yeah, DMV.
Well, I mean, I would say Echo Stage and Stadium. You know know what I'm saying? I love performing in stadiums. I shouldn't have to explain that.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, stadium is definitely dope. I used to love performing at the Babalu joint.
Yeah.
Out Tyson's Corner. Yeah, shout out my brother DJ Rob, Mr. DMV and the whole time.
Shout out DMV Rob.
Yeah, I used to love performing there.
They still holding down for the area too, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Nah, Rob is always gonna kill shit. They got make sure y'all fuck with him. He got opera every Tuesday and this joint called Mist every Friday.
Yeah,
they killing that. Out of town, shit. Let me see. I done did some joints out of town, man. I did a spot in what's it called? In Miami.
Ooh.
It's it was real dope. I forgot the name of the fucking spot.
And if you even he said Miami, yo.
Yeah,
Once you pull up, man, there's probably like 10 Lamborghinis outside.
Yeah, it was crazy. I did a show with DMX down there, and it was so crazy because it had the same feel as I don't know if y'all ever been to Club Live, like on a Sunday.
I heard about Live.
Live is retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to know somebody and be on some official shit just to get in. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because the joint is connected to the Fontainebleau Hotel, and the fucking the lobby is retarded. I remember, I ain't gonna name the band name, but it was a band from the motherfucking Washington Wizards that couldn't get in. You know what I'm saying? My man just walked up to the front. You know what I'm saying? Just got me. It was like, come on, Snake, who with you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, oh shit.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you go to Miami, make sure you got some confidence in your heart. Yeah. They're gonna show you. Yeah. You come in there with a whole 1,000 for the night. Yeah. That's not enough. That was just enough to get in through the door.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, bro, they be busting pockets, bro.
But yeah, I did a spot in Miami out there with DMX, and just the lights, and then during the show where like they got this machine that blows out confetti, you know what I'm saying? Like so crazy. It was so fucking hot. But the in the club, but this machine, it was almost like a fake snowstorm. You know what I'm saying? With a bunch of confetti that would blow out with cold ass air. You know what I'm saying? And it was wild. And DMX started wilding on the DJ and shit because the fucking DJ was playing one of his mixes, right? And it came up to the Money Cash Hold song. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't know if y'all ever knew, you know, X and J always had like a certain little riff or whatever. So they playing, the DJ playing the Money Cash Hold joint. And this dumbass likes to go into Jay-Z's verse and shit. So motherfucker X lost. Hey, cut that shit the fuck off. I was like, oh shit.
You got to see it. You got to see it.
Yeah, live with the flash. I got this on my phone. You know what I'm saying? I got this on my phone, dog.
Hey, what time you gotta upload it? They'll say, might upload and delete.
Right. That might be one of the situations.
The new age, the microwave age.
Exactly. Yeah, but that Miami situation was like that, man. That shit was nice, man. It was real nice. Yeah, that was a nice little experience right there.
Okay.
So we're starting to see, like, with most of the artists in the area, they're kind of saying, like, shows right now, it's kind of like DC. You want to go to DC, that's where, like, the culture's popping. Like, I don't know if it's because, like, weed is legalized there. You got District Dabbers out there, they pushing hard.
Yeah, shout out to District Dabbers. Yeah, that's the home team right there.
Could that be, like, the reason? Like, what's going on in DC?
At the end of the day, it's the fucking nation's capital, dog. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if they had the weed shit or not, you know what I'm saying? It's motherfucking DC, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, it's the city, you know? City, the nightlife, you know, the amount of clubs and the amount of things they just got moving. You know, there's something to do in DC from Sunday to Sunday. Yeah. You know? So, you know, it's just being that it's a market. It's a market where, you know, shit is always moving. So, you know, people always want to do some things out there. You know?
Definitely understandable.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the next topic. I wanted to ask you about the power of trapping.
Oh, yeah. Video coming soon. Yeah. I was just telling
that sounds like a book right there, The Power of Trapping.
No, it's actually called Power Trapping.
The Power Trapping?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the power of trapping. Because he had this line in that song, and, like, I fucked with the song heavy. Like, I was just like, that shit hit home. Like, I was just like, you said, fucking, you were like, rule 1 is keep the stash, because you never know when you might need it for bail.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
yeah,
yes.
Believe that. Yeah, the money start running and chasing them women. So you got to stack it up like Legos.
Most of my homies, they hit hundreds, 100,000, they got caught up, all that shit gone. They right back to where they started.
Yeah,
and if they didn't keep that stash, like they would have been gone.
Got to, man. I mean, that's why we was always trapping, man. Like for real, like it's just a stack, man. It's just to be able to have that bag to be able to do bigger and better things with it. You know, not to fucking just go buy a pair of Jordans and a nice belt. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the reason we was trapping. We was trying to create opportunities and be able to, you know, put a solid foundation behind what we try and get done at the end of the day. So
and
you always got a stash. That's a cardinal rule. You know, you don't want to just fucking get the bag and blow it every time. You know, I mean, I understand there's certain times where, you know, you might go out of town, you got certain things going on, or, you know, a celebration, but I mean, what the fuck you celebrating every day for? You know?
You should be working.
Yeah,
that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be working on the next bag. Where the next bag at?
Exactly, definitely.
How was it meeting the 300 Entertainment?
Oh yeah, shout out to Kevin Lyles and the whole 300, man. That was real, man. That was one of the things. Like, damn, you know, I'm kind of sitting there, just, you know, just having like all these flashbacks of just shit that I've done in my life to get me to that situation. You know, and shout out to the homie D White, man. I gotta shout him out first and foremost because he the one that put the situation together. So you know, I definitely got to give credit where credit is due. Yeah, homie definitely set that up, and we went up there. It was a lot of love. It was definitely a lot of love. You know, at the end of the day, everything was positive. You know, I got a lot of gems out of the situation. You know, and just sitting down with him and being able to present my music to him and being in an environment, you know, goes a long way for me. So that's a relationship I have forever now. Well, if I decide to quit music right now and go, you know, just be a fucking manager for somebody else or just whatever, or if I feel like I want to do something else in the entertainment business, that's a solid, you know what I'm saying, connect I have in the game just off, you know, being able to meet him and just getting that genuine love, you know, and just presenting my music to him. So that shit was one of the dopest experiences I've ever had.
Do you ever think that you'll get to a point where you would start managing artists yourself? Like,
oh, absolutely.
Because I think you'll make somebody blow.
Oh, definitely. I'm with it, man. Yeah, I love the craft of the artistry. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I still feel like I still have a lot to give to the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the ultimate goal, yeah, definitely. I feel like, you know, I can definitely do some shit how Gotti is doing, where he brought like a black youngster to the game and he got Money Bag Yo and artists that's really popping. But at the end of the day, Gotti is still popping.
Exactly. So yeah. Got to work on yourself until you can get to that point.
Yeah, absolutely. I just, you know, definitely I would love to just have that little youngin' that I can mold into the game and bring him out there and show the world that, yeah, I could do it on another level also. So, absolutely. Because I got hella connects when it comes to this shit. It's just about using that shit properly, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely moving strategic.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And just revisiting back, like, when you were talking about, like, the trap, like, everybody has, like, their different words for, like, trap, like, you know what I'm saying, how it evolved from back in the day.
Right.
Like, how do you feel about, like, people with 9-to-5s and then people that work on their vision, you know what I'm saying, instead of, like, working for somebody else? Like,
right.
Do you feel like there's a balance, or do you feel like or do you feel like it's just not a waste of time, but just, like, if you were going to work with a purpose or what? Like,
man, I just feel like, realistically speaking, I mean, if you don't have a fucking bag behind you in this industry, it's hard as fuck to make it, man.
No,
so if you ain't got somebody who's investing in you, like, let's say, for example, like, if you're gonna go about it without having a 9-to-5, I hope you got a kingpin nigga behind you with a bag, or not even that, but just somebody
that's throwing some,
somebody that's investing some real cheese.
You better be dating like 3 strippers. Like,
exactly.
You know, 3 strippers.
Yeah, man, because the whole name of the game is to make money. They want to find out. These big wigs want to find out how they can make $1 off you. Like, why would they want to invest into you? You know, so if you already have somebody that's investing in you, and you have, you know, a strong foundation of how you're moving, and you can kind of, you know, move the way you want to. I mean, talent is only 10% of this shit, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
I always say it.
But you know, it comes a time where you gotta invest. So if you don't have that person that's throwing that bag, you know, behind you and investing in you, then yeah, keep your 9 to 5. You just gotta work that much harder than the next person, because after that 9 to 5, you starting your 9 to 5.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I would never suggest to somebody quit your day job and fuck all that.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people that's
not
like,
that easy.
Exactly. I've seen a lot of people
sound good.
They just drop what they're doing and then move to a whole
But it was
nother.
never that. I studied these artists too, and then like every single artist that said, "Yo, I just quit the job and I just did," they had so much support behind them. Like they had a whole lot. They had bricks in the back, like from previous encounters of doing other shit.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I
what
was
I'm
just
saying. Like if you ran up the bag yourself, then yeah, cool. It's understandable. Like if you up a good 100,000, you know what I'm saying? You like, fuck it, man. I'm about to go ahead and take this leap of faith. Hey, I salute you, man.
Yeah.
Go get it. You know what I'm saying? But if you still struggling and you're still just paying your bills and kind of just moving with the motion, the fuck you gonna quit your day job for? Now you all the way fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't pay for no type of promotion.
Especially if you're not mentally strong, you're done.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I watched homie do that shit too. I watched the homie recently do that shit. He said, "Fuck it," and then he had a state of depression. I was just like,
Nah, you gotta get some paper, man.
If you really gonna quit a job and say, "I'm just gonna do this life," you have to have like the most motivation behind it.
Yeah,
Like,
you got it.
That's
Yeah.
what you're doing 24/7 just on the internet.
You better be able to motherfucking make your
own money.
Or like if you quitting this shit all the way, like you better be computer savvy, because now you gotta make your own fucking mixtape covers, your own single covers. I hope you know how to mix and master, and hopefully you have your own equipment in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Because how you gonna pay for studio time?
Can't
you know
do
what I'm saying?
shit.
How you gonna pay for the covers? How you gonna pay to travel?
And free is not the word anymore,
It don't
yo.
move.
Yeah, to me, free is the most expensive word out there, dog. You know what I'm saying? Anything
Every
is expensive.
Quote right there. Put it on a shirt.
No bullshit.
Free is the most expensive word.
Yeah, no,
Free's too
bullshit.
expensive, 2018.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I'd rather just go ahead and just, pay for the shit,
Get it done with.
Yeah.
And you don't have to wait on nobody's time, bro.
Exactly.
When you get
Oh,
straight to the
man.
point, yo. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people that do favors is like, all right, once you leave, they kicking back. Like,
A lot
I'm
of
going to finish this next week.
count these favors, man. Like with me, dog, I do shit genuinely from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the love is going to reciprocate
Exactly.
tenfold from some other place. Like if I
But you
if
put out
I
from
do
back.
something for you off the love, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to do that.
I might not
off
give
the
it
love.
back, but
It might come. It's gonna come back. Not might. It will come back from another. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I just kind of you just gotta weigh your options out. But I don't. Up and coming artists, don't quit your job.
Please don't.
Do not quit your day job
unless
you got that bag behind you.
Exactly, unless you got a strategy.
Exactly.
Being an artist at your level, do you ever find it like kind of hard to keep up with like current events?
It's kind of sorta. I mean, nowadays everybody's fucking broadcasting everything, so it's like
You ain't missing nothing.
yeah. I mean, you ain't missing nothing unless you ain't got no Wi-Fi, some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody posting about everything.
All right, so 3 current events. See if you're hip. All right.
You asking me about it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we're about to test.
Okay.
All right, no, let me go first.
Yeah, okay.
H&M.
Oh yeah. Hey, but it's crazy though because I see what I mean.
You don't think it's a promotion strategy?
Man, I don't know what the fuck type shit. That definitely is some old fucked up shit where like you got the little black kid with the the monkey situation.
Coolest monkey in the jungle type shit.
But I seen somebody post a meme with that shirt and then a little black kid rocking the bathing ape shirt, and he was like, "Well, what's the difference?" You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Damn, that's okay." Well, you kind of making a point with that, but I feel like these H&M motherfuckers, I think is really throwing like. They thought that they was gonna get away with some real wild racist shit.
Nah, I think they did it on purpose, man.
H&M
So
is
people
kinda
can start
like weird.
talking about it. So people can start talking about it.
They'll change up their whole fashion line just to get black people out the store. I've seen it.
Yeah.
They'll see us like
He said,
something.
"Damn,
They'll
too
see
tight."
too many of us in their store at one point, and then they'll be like, "It's not white enough." The whole store changed next season.
Damn, yeah. See, I never really shopped at H&M for real. I
place is crazy.
I used to steal out there.
Yeah.
I never bought shit from H&M.
Right after high school, that was like,
Yeah, I went to
school
Garfield.
Yeah,
So,
that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
Go
Say
right
less,
out there.
say
It's
less.
like,
So when I was, when I was younger, like Like, fucking still out of every store. The homies used to work in every store. So
Exactly.
like,
They just turn a blind eye.
oh,
Like,
well, yeah, man, I couldn't. Now I can't fit none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's like specific.
yeah.
Shit. Oh, okay. Next one. The forbidden food. Tide Pods.
The forbidden food?
Tide Pods. Are you hip to this?
I ain't hip either. You're gonna have to get me hip, bro.
Oh man.
What is the? Am I not hip? Did it just happen?
This is
what the hell's a Tide Pod?
Tide Pod
That's for washing laundry.
Oh,
People have been eating these things.
ew.
This is since New Year started. This has been the meme. People have been eating Tide Pods. You might see it come. Somebody might die from it soon. You might get hip to
They
it.
getting high off it or something?
Nope, they just eat it. This is like that trend.
Hey, 2018 weird shit, bro.
They got like the crazy nutrients with it?
Yeah, they just take the Tide Pods like.
So is laundry detergent? Is laundry detergent?
Yeah.
Is
It's
all
very
right. I'm not even gonna hold y'all, bro. My mom when she was pregnant, she used to eat soap.
You gotta get your mom on.
I'm not. She knows. Hey, she knows though.
Oh, damn.
She used to have like little
She
bar
went
when
like
she's
way
stressed.
extreme, like you better stop kicking me, boy. I'll teach you.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
But I don't know what's going on now. She don't eat no soap now, but
I know
yo,
she's
I'll-
now.
hey, you sit down over there, buddy.
That's crazy.
All right, what's next? All right.
All right. The button, Trump's button.
Trump's button? Oh, yeah. You talking about he can press the button on the other motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Blowing shit up and all that.
My button is bigger than your button.
Yeah,
like it's like high schoolers, bro.
right,
Like,
How do you feel about this?
Man, this shit is fucking corny, man. Like, this motherfucker about to get the whole world annihilated.
That shit reminded me of that one
yo, every
scene
time this dude
in
talks
Don't
about
Be a
Trump, I
Menace.
start laughing, bro.
You ever seen Don't Be a Menace in South Central Washington?
Yeah, absolutely.
When he opened up the trunk and he was like, "Dude, we have."
Oh, yeah.
Trump, he had the missile in the back.
Yeah.
That's what that shit reminded me of.
Right.
Trump was
Yeah,
like,
man.
okay,
Trump
no
is, he
smoke.
remind me of the little Bama, you know what I'm saying, that used to go to the motherfucking basketball court and every time he busts his ass, I'm taking my ball home. And he just motherfucker leave with his basketball because he had the most official basketball
Yeah,
too, with the new grip and everything, you know what I'm saying?
And he knew everybody went to play, and then
Right.
he can't win, so he
He's like,
said,
Yeah.
fuck it up for everybody.
Right, and
Actual
nobody pick his
round.
ass up and he just takes his ball with him. Fuck out of here, man. Yeah, man, fuck Trump, man. Straight up.
I'm tired of his ass, bro. Like, I don't watch the news no more, bro. Whatever happens,
I block
happens,
him on
yo.
Twitter.
I'd rather wake up and just be like, damn, this is what God.
Yeah, I'd rather just look out the window like, oh shit, here comes the rocket.
Yeah.
And the whole sky is orange.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's too late, man. I'm
Yeah.
done watching the news, bro.
It's a
Ain't
done
got
deal.
nothing for me no more, bro.
Yeah, that shit, wow.
Last one, Bruno Mars and Cardi B's new song.
Oh yeah. I like that shit.
Bruno's
Yeah,
in
I like
the bag,
that.
man.
That's that
Bag talk.
nostalgic. You know what I'm saying? And you know they hit it with the living color flavor,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
the living color sample
With
and all
that
that.
whole-
Cardi's verse was alright too.
I be liking like nostalgic shit like that. You know what I'm
Do you
saying?
think Bruno's like conquering that market of like nostalgia?
Yeah,
He
because
makes a lot of
Bruno
that
is because he can walk that thin line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like he's
yeah.
one of the few artists that can tap into like any market, dog, and fuck it up. Yeah,
man.
Fuck, his BET performance had me like, I've never seen a man do that with his feet.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I saw Jaden Smith, Jaden?
Yeah.
Jaden Smith moonwalk across the stage.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
They be practicing on the road.
yeah.
My man's moonwalked the whole stage. He
That
put a
was-
Michael, yo.
That was the meanest moonwalk I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. I didn't see that since Michael,
kill
yo.
that shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's
That was monumental. Yeah.
Last thing to plug before we wrap this up and move on to Bars with the Stars. Your album coming, Afghanimal.
Afghan was on the way.
What can you
Absolutely.
tell us? What can you give us some gems about this? Like, can you give us some secrets? Like, what's
Yeah,
up?
I mean, with this one, I'm kind of touching more on some personal shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm touching on some more things that have to do with like, you know, politics and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm definitely still keeping it trapped out. You know, that power trapping is on there. And
That seems like a really big single for him.
yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, we moving with that, and I'm just kind of giving people more of insight of who I am with like me being, you know, from Afghanistan, and kind of touching more on that, and shedding light to how super fucked up we are back home still, to the point where it's like, yo, this can't be life. Like motherfuckers are still living like on some 18th century, 19th century shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to shine light more on that, just letting people more into who I am and my culture, and just more. It's more personal. This is probably my most personal body of work. You know what I'm saying? So and just kind of taking it back to like the actual sport of bars and shit like that. Because just coming up in the game, man. Like I've always been somebody who took that as like I've always enjoyed listening to motherfuckers with the heavy punchlines, metaphors, and double entendres. And I got away with that. I got away from that a lot. Because motherfuckers be like, man, we don't want to hear that rapping shit. Man, just talk about what we just got done doing. I'm like, yeah, I feel you, but the streets is gonna eat that up. But let me give something for the actual, yeah. So this one is kind of going back to when I was on some lyrical exercise and shit like that.
Okay.
That's a tough move because like right now it's kind of like lyricism it had like it's come up, but it's like due to like all the recent clout rappers, it's kind of like people are kind of taking a step back, but it's always necessary to have that one track on there because everybody appreciates it no matter what. Right, absolutely. Yeah, man, so that Afghan will be out real soon. Shout out to my man Tony Lux, he the one that did the cover for me. I just posted the cover not too long ago. So that's up there on social media and all that. Yeah, man. That joint is tough. Like, Kansas was a lion. He with the MGM line. Shit getting started. And he got the AK right there.
It's like, wartime.
It's
wartime, bro. I've been telling y'all, man, this year 2018 is war, bro.
Yeah, full camouflage.
We gotta go for what we need, bro. It's time to win, bro.
Exactly. Straight up, man.
It's time to win, bro.
So now it's time to up the ante a little bit more,
When you sleeping and your body's telling you at 6 o'clock in the morning, hey, get up, you need to finish that track. Get up, you need to start writing. Get the fuck up, bro.
Exactly.
We all have 24 hours, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Hey, that energy, bro.
Straight up.
You can't take a break. You can't walk to the bag. You gotta always keep
running. Man, I'm keeping a steady pace because I ain't trying to run out of energy. I'm trying to run out of breath, bro.
Nah,
I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, boost it up a little bit.
You hit that mode when you're running.
Yeah.
I learned this in like, what's it called? Track. Learn this in track. You hit that mode like when your body just wants to get up, and then all of a sudden something breaks, and your body just don't stop moving, and you just keep it going.
Man, I'm running like I'm being chased, bro.
That adrenaline stops pumping, right?
I don't know what it is. Yeah. Something just switches off and says, "Hey, don't even worry about it. We got it." And it's like all you gotta focus on is just breathing. Right. You start seeing dark spots. Okay, take a little break.
Yeah, bro. All right, but you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Time for another one. This is DMV Studios, real shit right now. We just interviewed Interstate Snake. Check him out. Look forward to Afghanimal, and definitely check out Power Trapping.
Trapping.
That's some hard shit right there.
Don't be surprised if it turns to the book, the Power Trapping. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got me thinking about the things I need to cook up. Yeah, no question.
But we already know.
Y'all, man.
Definitely, bro. We out here personally with him himself. It's Interstate Snake.
Yes,
you already don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Interstate Snake. We out here personally, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And like he took, pick up on the gyms. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You wanna meet with these artists and these producers and DJs personally, man.
We out here personally. That's all. We out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't rocket science, man. Just pull up on these motherfuckers and be genuine with it. That's all.
Straight up, yo. And man, it's always a blessing to see you around, man.
Definitely.
And we always thank you for
big work
coming.
this year, and big man, you're killing it this year, man. I already feel the energy, bro.
Nah, love is love, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on that gram and all that. You know what I'm saying? Twitter and everything at Interstate Snake. Power Trapping video on the way. Afghanimal on the way. Official Grind UNVA. We out here personally.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm Vaz motherfucking Hazen.
I'm CY motherfucking Amazing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, you just finished watching another episode from The Realest Show on the East Coast. I mean, if you've been watching this long and you still haven't subscribed, what's going on?
You're whack. But if you got some cool stuff, email us at rsrnmedia@gmail.com. So, we'll see you then.
Real shit right now. Okay, real shit right now. Yeah.